Welcome to RC's Big Air. I'm Ryan, and today we are at I-80 Remote Control, our local hobby shop here in Rock Springs, Wyoming. And today we're going to be unboxing the new trophy truck by Traxxas. So let's open it. Alright, the box is pretty big. I think it has big expectations for this vehicle. I'm really excited to open up this box and see what's inside it. Okay, so here we are looking on the outside of the box. On the front side for this Traxxas Unlimited Desert Racer. It says that it's 50 miles per hour, 4-wheel drive. Right here, this is for to let me know that's first delivery for display and demonstration only. It's currently not to be sold and taken outside of the hobby shop, so I will not be doing that. So this is a good picture of the vehicle, and then its exoskeleton. You can see the shocks in here pretty good. The wheels. It has the drivers out, so you can actually see inside where the speed controller is and the motor is. And then of course it's the VXL 6S speed control, which is the same electronic speed control in the new Arrivo. It's got the GTR aluminum shocks. You've got the direct drive center differential. Great scale detail. Here you can see the picture of it here, like got the tires, fire extinguisher, the cooling fans. Detail interior with the driver there. It's got the long travel suspension. Of course, the 4-link solid axle. Of course, all the fine prints right here in languages that I can't read. Well, there is English. I can read that. Here's the other side of the box. It gives you the gearing, what you need to get your vehicle to 50 miles per hour. Showing 2 3S lipos. With a 2751 ratio right there. One thing I like about this is it can run on two 2-cell batteries, or it can run on one 4-cell battery, or it can run on 2 6-cell batteries. And you'll see in the battery compartment that it has plenty of room for that big monster 4S lipo. Looks like stock spur gear combination 2751. So right out of the box, without changing any gearing, you can go 50 miles per hour with 2 3S lipos. So you know that's what we're going to test it at. So right here you got your typical white styrofoam packaging. I got my helper right here in Ammon.
Hello.
Man, I can tell this thing is beautiful already. Alright, this truck already looks like it's probably about a 1/8 scale. Many of us have already heard about that online. But in typical Traxxas fashion, the body comes wrapped in plastic, but in this case, it looks like the body is actually part of the car itself. And so the whole car's been wrapped in plastic. Underneath it, we've got the instruction manuals. Looks like some extra parts and tools there. Typically what you get with the Traxxas car. So you can see right here these tires on the back of the body. These are like real tires. It looks like they'll come off and they can actually be part of the vehicle. They're not show or just fake tires. They're like real tires here. So we're going to go ahead and turn it upside down right now. So you can see we got it's not independent suspension like you see on the other Traxxas vehicles. It is a solid axle in the back, similar to what a real trophy truck would be like. But you can see that it's pretty beefy. It looks like it's pretty strong. And right up here, the front suspension arms also look pretty beefy. You can see right here. And then, if you can get a look at the shocks right here, I mean, these are aluminum shocks with threaded shock bodies.
Hello.
It's got the steel drive shafts right there. And if I understand right, the batteries are actually, you do it underneath here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Alright, so this can run on 4 or 6 cells, it looks like. And if you can see right in here, you actually plug the batteries right into the onto the chassis itself. So we gotta see if we can figure out how to open this part right here. You just slide that open and pop it up, and you put your batteries in there. It does come with some sort of warning here. Let's read it. To prevent damage to your vehicle's electronics while running in soft sand, make the following minor modifications to all 4 wheels and tire assemblies. It looks like it wants you to pinch the tires and cut 2 small slits using body scissors. If we cut the slits in a V pattern as shown, then we remove the cut material from an approximate 1/8 inch hole or 3 millimeter hole. Repeat on the opposite side of the tires. What this does will allow the sand to escape from the tires. Without the modification, the wheels and tires can accumulate sand and get the vehicle unbalanced, and it says right here it can weigh 2.5 times heavier than the original weight. So that's a really interesting, I hadn't heard about that yet. The extra weight could put an extra weight of the vehicle with the sand in it, could actually add an extra load to the batteries and overload the electronic system in the vehicle. So be careful about that. That part actually makes me kind of a bit nervous. So we're going to put this right here.
Hello.
So we're going to put the battery case back in. This battery compartment is definitely something really new from Traxxas. I've never seen them do anything like this before. So that's really interesting. So we're going to take off the body. It looks like to take off the body you're going to have to undo some screws. So we will get a screwdriver set and unscrew this.
Oh, boom, boom. Boom, boom. What the heck? Dad, this thing has slits.
Alright, so getting the hood off seems a little bit complicated to me. But I think after a little bit of practice we'll get the hang of it.
That is more screws.
Okay, so Ammon's right, there's more screws here. So the roll bars are just made out of molded plastic. To me this seems like a good opportunity for aftermarket parts. I can see aluminum or some sort of steel frame being made by aftermarket companies to get this to the market. Really kind of beef it up. It really seems like to me, if you come back over here, you can see these shock arms right here. These seem kind of fragile to me. I can see these breaking pretty easily, but of course if you drive it like me, then you will break them. The differentials and the fronts and then the back seem to be pretty robust. I think that will be a very good thing. Let's kind of test the suspension. Suspension seems to bounce back pretty good. It looks like if I want to get into the car, so one of the things that adds good detail to the vehicle is you can see the riders right here. I think it adds overall great scale detail. It seems like though it's going to take some effort. If you need to get into work in here anywhere, you have to take this off too, which is extra time. But if you come back here, you can see the fire extinguishers. They're just a kind of fun detail that you see right here as far as the cooling fans, the spare parts, the battery, the plastic battery details. Just add some good realism to the vehicle. This looks like it's going to be a really fun vehicle. I'm excited to get it out into the outside and see how it runs. As soon as we're available to do that, we will show you guys our initial thoughts as far as after our first run. The first impressions is it looks like it's going to be a great truck. I'm excited that Traxxas has done something different versus kind of rebuilding their other line of vehicles and just kind of reskinning them and slapping them back out. This is new, all the way from the bottom up. It'll be exciting to see how it does out there in the real world. Overall, it looks like it's going to be a fantastic vehicle. I can't wait to try it. I think it's going to be exciting. I am going to test it on with 2 3-cell LiPo batteries. It says it can go 50 miles per hour right out of the box without changing any gearing, so that's how we're going to test it.
Dad, this is not Big World.
So as always, thank you for watching RC's Big Air. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this video or if you didn't like it, just be a friend and subscribe anyways. And as always, enjoy the ride.